girl Perry Liz, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. But if you're not, welcome back to the channel. So today, we're doing a story time. We're doing a story time. So okay. Let me just give a disclaimer. The disclaimer is gonna be, just listen to the story. I'm not toxic. At least not anymore. You know, I ain't gotta explain myself to you. But nah, for real though, you know, a lot of people bring the toxicity out of you. And this is one of those times. So, we're just gonna get into the story. And at the moment, I can't think of a name to give him. So, I'm just not gonna give him a name. I'm just gonna say him or he or it, depending on how I'm feeling throughout the story. But if you can see by the title, you already know what it's about to be. So if you know me already, you already know the story. But it's 10 times better when you tell the story, because more stuff come back to your head once you keep repeating the story, or you think in your head like, oh dang, I forgot this detail, So without further ado, we're gonna get right on into the story time. So I just want to give y'all a little background. If y'all know, y'all know, but I was in a relationship like last year and the year before, kind of towards the end of the year. So this story is basically the time that I called the police on him, because stop, like just stop. So this particular night, we probably got in an argument. I couldn't tell you what the argument was. By this time, we were probably together for 7, 8 months, something like that. I can't really remember. Yeah, somewhere around that, because I think this was like around my birthday-ish, like during that time frame. So, yeah, we got in an argument, and basically at the time, he lived with me. So if you didn't know, now you know, he lived with me at the time. And I can't, like I said, I can't remember what the argument was about. I just remember I started throwing his clothes out my door, because I'm the type of person where if I say leave and get out my space, that means leave and get out my space. Like, there's no room and opportunity for you to talk and try to convince me after you make me mad. That's it. You either go give me my time to cool down, or you go get out my way. No, it's no in between. You either go give me some time to cool down, or you just go get out my way. And if you can't get out my way, then it's just gonna turn into something else. Sorry, y'all, I talk with my hands. But yeah, so this time we got in an argument. I can't remember what the argument was, and I started to throw his stuff out my room, because I said, get out. You have a garage, you have a living room, you have somebody else's house. Pick and choose where you want to go. So I was upset, and my mom ended up coming out the room, and she was like basically, why are you throwing his stuff out the door? Like, what are you doing? And I was like, bro, he won't leave me alone. Like, can you like get out my room? Can you leave? Like, go somewhere else? And he wouldn't do that. So I kind of got into it with my mom, because she was like, what if somebody did this to you? What if you didn't have nowhere to go? Woo, woo, woo. And I was just like, I didn't care, because in that moment in time, like I said, if you know me, you know that when I'm mad, that's it. Like, I'm working on trying to not let a lot of stuff bother me, but it's only so much one person can take, especially when they keep reiterating the same thing over and over and over again. I'm just the type of person that don't like to keep repeating herself. So I told her, I'm like, I don't care. Like, I wouldn't care if somebody was throwing my stuff out, because at the end of the day, it wouldn't even have got to that point, because I'm not the type of person that's not going to listen when someone tells them to leave them alone, like, period. So she told me, she was like, you can leave since you don't care. So you know what I do? I started walking out the door. Like, I was about to leave out the door, but she wouldn't allow me to leave. Like, she was like, no, don't go. I'm like, you said leave. Okay, I'm about to leave. Like, you trying to take his side? Cool. We just go leave it like that. So I ended up leaving. Mind y'all, it's like 2 o'clock. Can't even talk. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, maybe 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I want to say it was around that time. And I left. And when I left, I lived in the subdivision. So, you know, it's a lot of houses. You go out, more names, more houses, and then every subdivision has like a kind of like a recreational center where It's like the basketball court, playground, pool, whatever. And it's at the very front of the subdivisions. So I walked all the way up there. Mind you, I'm kind of like cutting through like the houses and stuff, because I just knew somebody was going to come looking for me or something. So I just kind of like cut through, because at that time I was mad and I didn't really want to talk to nobody. I'm pretty sure I put my phone on airplane mode. If you watch my Runaway Story Time, just go and watch that too. But yeah, I put my phone on airplane mode, and I kind of just like walked, and I finally like got to the front where the park and stuff was, and they had like the benches and stuff. So I kind of like sat there and I just like cried and stuff, because I'm like irritated, upset. You know, when you're mad or you're angry, whatever, you cry. So I cried. So I think I had ended up taking my phone off airplane mode, and he had like two of my friends call me and text me, and I didn't respond to them because I just feel like they shouldn't have been involved in the first place. It's like eventually I probably would have told them, but at that moment in time, I don't never like, if I'm going through something, especially somebody that if I get into it with them, like quite frankly, I'm not gonna keep telling my friends like, oh, this and that happened, because at the end of the day, you go through your own experiences, and you don't want other people to tell you, oh, well, you should never did da 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 da. It's my life. I'm gonna live it just as well as this. Their life, they're gonna live it. So if I wanted to tell them, I would have called them, which I didn't do. So he ended up having them call me, and I don't remember. I doubt that I responded, and I doubt that I answered the phone, but I was kind of irritated with that, because that's not really something that I wanted them to know. So yeah, I stayed up there for probably like an hour and a half. And I was like, okay, I'm about to go back home, because, you know, I didn't get kicked out, but I was irritated. And everybody knows, if you know me, I need time to cool down. So I proceeded to start walking back home probably like an hour and a half after that. And as I'm getting closer to the house, I run into him. So I'm like, bro, here we go. And at this point, I'm not really as mad as I was before. So I'm kind of like smirking like, bro, like, I already know it's about to be some BS. Like, I'm already prepared, but I'm like, bro, I don't even want to be bothered at the end of the day. Like, I just wanted to go back home, go on my bed, and go to sleep, and everybody leave me alone, and you go and do what you gotta do. That's all I wanted. So he's sitting here trying to talk to me, and something that I had to learn was to listen to people. But as I said, when I'm upset, and if you didn't listen to me the first time when I announced something to you, don't think that you're gonna come in my face and try to tell me how you feel or what you thought, because I don't care. At that point, I never cared after that. Like, that's it. So he's coming up to me, and he's trying to like talk to me, try to tell me like, this is how he felt in the situation. Woo, it should never got this far. I really can't really put the pieces together as to what was said, because it was a minute ago, and I never planned on telling the story time. So like on a YouTube or a platform or anything like that. So I don't really remember what he was saying. I just know he was trying to, you know, get me to listen to, hear him out basically. And I didn't want to hear him out, because I don't care what you have to say. So as he's trying to talk to me, I'm walking away, like I'm like trying to go the other way, and I didn't want to be bothered. I'm like, bro, like just like leave me alone. So as I'm walking away, he's following me. Mind you, I said it's subdivision, so it's so many different subdivisions, so many parts that you can walk in, a trail, whatever. So I'm just walking, and he stayed trying to talk to me, and I'm like, bro, like leave me alone. Like, I'm not trying to talk to you. Like, F you, like get out my face type. Like, bro, like you're wasting your time. You might as well just go do what you gotta do, and we'll talk about it another time. Like, it doesn't even matter. So mind you, I'm still walking. And he was getting upset that I wasn't listening to what he had to say. So in that case, I just remember I was walking, and I was like, dang, I wish I remember exactly what I said. I cannot remember, and I don't want to lie. So I don't remember what I said. I just remember he pushed me like hard, and I fell on the ground. And I'm like, did I fall? Yo, I don't remember. Either I fell or I almost fell, and like I kind of like twisted my ankle or something, because I remember saying like, bro, like you almost broke my ankle, like whoop. So I'm like, bro, like just leave me alone, like literally leave me alone. I'm not bothering you. And he kept touching me, like that's what he kept doing. That's why I really kept calling. Like I was like, bro, I'm about to call the police. Like, bro, like you're literally like harassing me, like leave me alone. And I kept calling the police, and I kept hanging up the phone. And you already know how y'all, if you ever accidentally call the police or trying to be funny and call the police and they call you back or they show up at your house, that's what happens. So I called the police and I hung up. I'm like, bro, leave me alone. Like, stop bothering me. He's like, I don't care. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police. So I'm like, all right, bet. Like, you tested my patience already, and it's like I'm already dialing and I'm already calling. I'm already hanging up. So you already know how. You should already know how that goes. So I'm sitting here still arguing with him, and I think while this is going on too, eventually we start walking a little further down, and he grabs my phone and he takes my phone. I'm like, bro, like, now you touching stuff that don't even belong to you. Like, you didn't pay for it, nor like. Just don't touch my stuff. I didn't touch your phone. I didn't grab nothing of yours besides through your clothes out the door. Y'all, and when I say out the door, I mean out my room. I didn't throw it like outside, but yeah, he grabbed my phone, and I'm trying to get my phone back, and I'm like, bro, like, you're doing too much. First of all, you already know, as a dude, he already, plays sports stuff with you. You already fasting me. I'm not about to sit here and chase you for my phone. Like, bro, just give me my stuff back. So we continue walking. He's still bothering me. Like I said, I'm walking, and he's just steady following me, steady talking. I almost said, I'm trying to get demonetized on YouTube, but steady talking crap to me while I'm walking. I'm like, bro, like, you came to me and you bothered me. Now I don't want to listen to you. Now you're gonna talk crap in my ear when you could have just went back home or go somewhere else. So this is where I thought like I had broke my pinky. So we're walking. I'm trying to get my phone back. Mind you, he had like something like, it was thick, something like this, but it was a hoodie. And I grabbed the hoodie, but like, I can't even explain this. Like, I grabbed the hoodie and I grabbed it to the point where like I had nails on, just like the same length. I had nails on, and I grabbed this hoodie and like I poked a hole in the hoodie, and it like broke my whole nail, but my nail was still on. So like, I thought it was broke. Like, my finger just started bleeding. I'm like, bro, like, leave me alone, bro. Like, at this point, I thought like my finger was broke. If I could find a video, I'll insert it. But my finger was like stuck like this because I really thought it was broke, because it hurt so bad that I couldn't even like stretch it out like this. And eventually I just found out that my whole nail like bed just broke off with the nail. So my nail was just so messed up. But not to get off topic. But anyways, yeah, that happened. I'm like, bro, like, now I'm getting irritated. I'm getting more irritated because I'm like, bro, now you done, I don't even know if my pinky broke, and you stay trying to talk to me. And I think I ended up calling him after I got my phone back, because I think I had ended up getting it from him. And, or he gave it to me one way or another. And I think I called the police again. I'm like, bro, like, leave me alone. So he gets on the phone. He called my mom. Like, bro, my mom knows me. Like, just leave me alone. Like, leave me alone, bro. So he called my mom crying like, bro, I thought somebody that loved me never called the police, bro. Like, bro, what is you crying for? Bro, why are you crying? Like, you just this big bad wolf. Like, bro, you so hard, but you crying because I'm calling the police on you. Like, what are you crying for, bro? Literally, leave me alone. I wouldn't have called the police if you just left me alone. Like, stop touching me, stop grabbing me, stop pushing me, stop taking my stuff, just stop. Like, I'm just trying to understand, y'all, riddle me this. If somebody don't want to talk to you, how are you going to make them want to listen to you? Just let it be, let it go. Like, it's different if it's a mutual thing. It's like, okay, I want to hear what you got to say, but if I don't want to talk to you, you can't make me want to listen to you, because I'm going to say I don't care. Because I don't be caring. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't be caring. Like, it's just a certain amount of time that you have to try me for me to just be like, I'm over it. Like, I'm not about to keep doing the same thing over and over again. I'm the type of person, you really get one chance with me, bro. That's the most somebody had with me, and that's the simple fact that we were living together. So the fact that you even had that many chances just did it for me in the first place. Because my mom. But anyways, I digress. So we're still walking, but like I said, we're walking through a whole subdivision. So it's kind of like we're turning the corner and we're walking a little further down. It's like a subdivision that's probably like a 1-minute drive that's from where my house is. And we start walking towards that way, and it's like 4 police cars lined up. It's about 4 or 5 police cars like lined up on that road, because it gives them a approximate area of where we were at, like the radius or whatever that the phone call was made. So we get there, and it's just a whole bunch of officers. Like, what's going on? I'm like, bro, like, he won't stop putting his hands on me. I was just like, he won't, God forgive me, but like, bro, somebody in your face, bro, pushing you down, as a female, bro, like, it's not like, I wouldn't say I was scared of him, but I'm just like, bro, like, if this dude ever like put his hands on me, like swing on me or something like that, we both just go be in jail, because I'm gonna fight my battle. I don't care if I get beat up. Like, we go fight, because I don't tolerate stuff like that. I don't tolerate no boy or no man putting their hands on a female or a woman, like, period. So, yeah, I was just like, bro, he won't leave me alone. Like, my finger's still, like, bleeding, like, leaking. I'm like, bro, like, he pushed me down. Like, bro, leave me alone. So I think I called my mom, and my mom ended up coming to where we was at. I'm like, we in the Woot part of the subdivision or whatever. Can you come? So she ended up coming, and then she kind of like just talked to the police officer, like, oh, they're young, you know, they just trying to figure everything out with the Woot, like nothing bad going on with the Woot. Mind you, they took our names down and stuff like that. And this is not the only time the police was called. Bro, I have quite a few story times that I can tell, but we gonna get into that later if this is something that y'all want a series of. But anyways, yeah, my mom was just talking to them, like, you know, explaining to her, like, we're young and woo, and that we're okay, like, we live right here and they're gonna be all right. So he didn't go to jail or nothing, thank God, because I'm not trying to set nobody's life up for failure. But bro, just when somebody say leave me alone, just leave them alone. Like, it's literally not that hard. Like, literally just take your stuff and go, or take your stuff and just go to the next room. Like, you don't even gotta leave for real. Like, just let it die down. And that's the type of person I am. Like I said, if I feel some type of way about something and I'm upset, like real upset to the point that I don't want to talk to you, just give me my few minutes, give me my 30 minutes, give me my hour, depending on how, you know, severe the situation is. Just give me my time so I can settle down and talk to you calmly. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like to talk to people all rough and stuff when I'm upset. That's why I kind of just keep my distance. So what I say won't come off wrong, and it won't, you know, it won't create a bigger argument than what it could have been. So, yeah, we ended up going home, and I'm pretty sure my mom had us talk, or I went in my room and I talked the next day or something like that. He probably texted me or something. I don't really remember. I just knew that he was still there, so I guess. But that's basically the story time of how, I know it's probably boring. Is it? I don't know, maybe because I told this story like to my friends and stuff, it don't seem like it was that interesting, but hey, somebody's gonna watch it. But that's all to the story time, and comment down below if you want a series to this this hymn, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Make sure though that y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. My clothing haul video is the one that's doing numbers on my page right now, so I need y'all to go watch that too and share that video and give me some more subscribers. But as I said before, I will see you in the next one. Peace.